Alright, let's go and beat these people up. Get some information out of them the way we know how to. Also, it's much quicker. Keep running around asking all these people. I'd rather just beat these people up. Let's have a couple more fights. Just so we can get used to the combat. Probably a waste, but whatever. Oh, there's still enemies. Thought it was just that one enemy. Oh, that's right. We have a limit break. I think it's L3 and R3, but
It's over.
let's not waste it. Though I will call for our chocobo. Okay, for a second I thought he wouldn't come in the desert. Oh, that's right. We got the adaptive triggers. I'll never get over how cool that feels. It's so wild. Just like I'm still kind of shocked that I spent a couple hours today before the stream reading the final chapters of Alabasta, and now I'm back here in the desert.
I'll take it from here.
Are they gonna jump them? That's what I would do if I was them. Oh man, look at all those crystals. They sure do have a lot.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Okay. I guess all they care about is money.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Oh, free delivery too.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Well, this will be easy. Let's start off. Oh, I can't do it. My thunder's gone. At least my main thunder attack is gone. Oh, I forgot about that. I do not like that attack. Right. But I'm probably not using it right. I remember not using that right when I first got it. And I just never spent time to learn it. I'm definitely not going to learn it now.
Yet, Uncle.
Alright, my abilities.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Alright, come on. Just wait for a big crowd. I don't want to waste my ability. Hopefully no more show up. Yeah, let him take care of that. Oh. I don't know how this guy survived. Nope. Looks like these guys didn't come alone. Oh, we gotta kill the Chocobo too. Are you kidding me? Well, let's there. Alright, L3 and R3 it is. Ah, poor Chocobo. He didn't deserve this. Kind of wild that they took that approach about being able to kill Chocobos. I don't think you can... Well, I mean, I guess you can fight Chocobos in every game. They're usually pretty timid. They do not want to fight, and they usually run away. I mean, I suppose this Chocobo is under their kind of command. But even like wild Chocobos will just like straight up attack you. So it is kind of wild. Although that's probably a thing in Final Fantasy XIV.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystal's men for the common folk.
You gotta
and conspiring
compliment
with
this
the
kid.
Royalists.
Throws those backhanded compliments.
Now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Doesn't even seem like that many crystals.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Or Sid the Second.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the
He ain't
bodies.
giving you that back.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
What about the money? Like 500,000. Dude's just gonna keep it.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Well, at least we got the
Thank
seal.
you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
No, I don't think I want to say that. Especially when they find out who the... Oh, I guess they're doing it anyways.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisa Achilles.
We have not seen that owl being used too many times, but it gets stranger every time I see it.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
And let us down. We did what you wanted. What else is he expecting of us?
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Oh well. Let's
Come
go.
on, Uncle. Let's go.
Never got his money back. And all we got was 1,000 gil. Oh, that's right. Forgot that there's side quests that usually pop up after getting the seal. Alright, there's only 2 of them.
Never even forged a button.
Let's do them. Some of them might
Perhaps thought
disappear.
Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type.
What a
People
terrible
are buying up
title.
weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I mean, if we help this kid with his knife, he's just gonna struggle
I could give you a
elsewhere.
hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Oh god.
And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
Maybe we should ask our
The way I see
blacksmith.
it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
There's so much information gathering in this game. It's kind of
Trust Lubor
ridiculous
to
at
take
some
a
point.
simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Although I suppose it's probably because I try to do all the side quests as they come.
Carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth.
Flesher.
Welcome, sir.
It's an interesting
can I do
name
you
for a
for?
butcher.
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
That looks delicious. Everybody's so friendly in this place. It's actually making me kind of hungry.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a
Yeah,
crust.
okay, let's go ask these other people and accept that other side quest.
Plates and pots! Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnov Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Such a strange I mean, it's not a strange request, it's just a strange situation, I guess.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
I mean, this guy must be like new to the town here, or he must just be shady. Like, how does you stepping away from the bed? What, are you supposed to live here?
They've opened the gate.
Like,
Lubor
people
was
will
true
think
to
you're
his
on the
word.
run if you just leave the baths. What is that?
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship, won't crack.
Oh wait, that's quest number 2. Where's quest number 1? I don't see it. Is it just around here? Do we just have to find someone else to talk to? It says it's right there.
It would make a fine
Hold on.
gift for your beloved.
That's quest number 2. Why isn't it showing up on... It was up on the mini-map, but it doesn't show up. Maybe in this direction. It's gotta be around here,
I'll
right?
be asking for you again.
Where all the shops are.
Won't you come and
Oh,
play, handsome?
Maybe it's inside the inn. You know, the one we destroyed.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greaves.
If you can't even fill my cup, you're no use.
Okay, definitely not. That's where the other one is. Of course, we can't sprint, as annoying as it is.
Plates and pots!
That's gotta be where that inn is. That's the only other place. I mean, sure, there's...
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a
Hey, he doesn't need a sharp
They're
knife.
quite sought after.
Is it true what I mean?
Okay, let's see if we can talk to this lady.
I can't let anyone in until I've cleaned up the mess
Okay.
you and your friend made. I hope you realise how
62 yards away. Yes, I guess it's too far. Maybe on the second floor. There's no shops up here, but maybe there's just somebody I can talk to.
Drink my pockets dry. Then just...
I need a drink.
Cactar needles. Interesting. I don't want to see what's in there.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Man, it's gonna be hard to find. Why is this gonna be difficult? Just
Sweet incense, wax candle.
I'm pretty sure the first part, or the first townsperson that we talked to, and that green marker above their head. So why can't I not see the second? Spices. No, we've gone too far. That's the knife.
It would make a fine gift.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship,
Nope, these are the
won't crack, no
baths.
matter how.
Don't see any other. Because there's like a kitchen in
Hot
here.
water. But where are the bearers who heated it? It wasn't heated by magic. It comes out of the ground.
How far? Okay, so we're still within the bubble.
We can make
Oh
our
my
way
god, he's right here.
Fang now at loose.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
I feel like I
Sorry.
can't believe we missed it.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
I was thinking the same
Let's hope
thing,
Savile
Clive.
had better luck than I did.
Silver platters.
Right? Can't be too, and you want it a little... You don't want it too hard that it snaps, but you also don't want it too soft that it loses its edge. Even I could have told them that.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
You should probably start looking.
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
Oh, a different type of metal.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But
Maybe it doesn't have to be made of iron.
is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Oh, good. We don't have to do that for him. Is that the end of it? Oh, God. We got to do that, too. Search for this dude. Are you kidding me? Where the hell did that dude go? I'm the one who has to search for him anyways. Alright, well, at least we have Clive with a 6th sense. Knows exactly where the hell to go. Oh, it's probably within the... Yeah, it's probably in there with those people. Oh, man. Didn't realize there was this ledge here. Of course, going the wrong way. And there is no obelisk. Can't even teleport. And that means we're going to have to get off our chocobo. That's wonderful. I doubt we can go into town with it. Oh, maybe?
I can walk from here.
No. Unfortunate. I suppose we can teleport back, though. We can look forward to that.
Come on. Faster!
What a magical chocobo. You know, I don't think I've seen those icons above our health bar. We got a sword. Oh, they're gone. But we have, oh, they're there. We have a sword. We have a little person there that looks like he's moving fast. A timer. A pot of potions or something. And a dog paw. Very interesting. I don't know if they've been there the whole time and I just haven't noticed. Oh, we can't talk on the chocobo? Come on. That's something I was able to do in Final Fantasy XIV.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options.
Type of
They're just
metal.
not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash.
Don't tell me we have to make this
Are there any
knife.
materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
Are you still at...
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
Man, these side quests are
Right.
getting longer.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
I thought I'd be able to finish both of these
You
side
crush
quests in
up.
this episode. But it looks like we're gonna have to save the other side quest for the next episode. Yeah, we might not even finish this one in this episode. But I suppose if we do go over, go a little over the 30-minute mark, not the biggest deal in the world. Oh, okay. Let's not waste any time. Come on, PS5. Give me that insta-load.
Well, this is no good.
Not quite
true what
instant,
I'm
but
hearing?
good enough.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Kneaded to a silken soft.
I wonder... I mean, that obviously seemed like it was intentional. But I wonder if there's like some loading screens in, games that were made for like
We can make our way
PS5, pretty
back
much
to
the
the
new
Fang
consoles,
Lot,
right?
at least.
PS5 and
Yeah, but what would be the
the
point?
Xbox One
With
X.
the mine still
If
closed.
there are, certain load times that are artificially
Mummy, I wanna play with
increased
the crystal.
because it would be too jarring. Considering people have just
We should
been
get
used
going
to them
soon.
for so long,
Do you
right?
have water?
And I mean like by like
Ah,
a second
I'm not
or
too
something.
late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Who is? I feel like I've heard that name before, but it's just been too damn long since I played. It's not Titan, is it? I don't know if that was Hugh. I don't even remember. Maybe.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs.
I suppose we could easily figure it out.
We press on?
If we just go back to the base and ask our librarian there or something, whatever you want to call her. But, and this is such a nice place.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully
That
this is what
beautiful
Sava needs.
water. Although I don't know if I could stand this heat, to be honest. But before we start that other side quest, let's go and finish this one.
We should get going soon.
I kind of want to see what he's going to make, to be honest.
Just look.
Hopefully it...
Made from the stoutest.
I mean, this has been a long side quest that's been kind of annoying. I mean, I guess annoying for Clyde, since he's doing so much for this guy. So I hope he at least has the decency to show us what the damn carving knife is gonna look like. In exchange for one great sword forged to the specifications hereunder, Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil. No less than 8 hands in length, weighted pommel, wire, claim inlay, serrated edge suited for cutting bone.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Oh, you know, I wonder if they'll do that inspection kind of animation that they do in Final Fantasy XIV.
That'll do, I reckon.
I guess that's if
A
you're doing
knife
one of the
forged
discipline
from
of
the
hand,
very
or
rocks of Dalimil.
a discipline of hand, yeah.
If you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
He's got a point.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I'd much rather have a sword, but whatever. Goblin coin. I can't believe we got more money doing this side quest than we did the main quest. Apprentice Smith. Who's this guy? Yeah, whatever. Okay, it's been a while. Let's save it. Oops. And I gotta say, another thing I've just noticed, the menu is kind of slow. Not as oh yeah, oh man, it has been a month. Look at that. A month and 4 days since I touched this game. Long time.